This is Fork in the Road. I'm Ricky Rackman.
I'm Grant Reynolds. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. How many we have people? How many we have watching right now?
Don't. Because you got to do. You got. I should have taught you about this first. Because you got to do what everybody does. I have been like anti-internet show, anti-podcast, anti all that stuff for so long. So the fact that we're doing this now is like bizarre. But you know, you ask people that have like their web shows or their podcasts. It's like, dude, how many people watch your show? I have got 5 million viewers of my show where I talk about pop culture, whatever. And I'm like, if you had 5 million viewers, you'd be on freaking television. So don't say that we've got like 12. How many do we have? 12?
You have 26.
26?
Oh, 27 and just one.
27. Hell yeah.
See?
Look at that.
Positive energy out there, man.
Okay.
It's got to be positive.
Before we get going on telling you a little bit about what this show is, I just want to back up a little bit because I get excited about new projects a little bit. I'm very excited about today's show and putting things together.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about right now. Grant, when did you show up?
I tried. How did I know you were going to go right there? I got here. We're supposed to be here. What time did you get here? It's more like it.
3.
I got here at
5 seconds ago.
4:45.
Where were you? You were working?
I was working. I was at a ranch. I was about 30 minutes north of here, up to 5. But I made it in about 15. I've told you, I'm glad I took the bike. If I wouldn't have taken the bike, it would have been a lot worse. I'd still be on the 5.
Since you're talking about the bike, I think maybe I'm creating this show as we go. A great tip for people that ride motorcycles is at LAX, you can pull into the main parking lot and park right by where the entry to get on the planes are, and you park for free. You don't pay, and you get right out. And you're being a chick right now, looking at your iPhone. You take the iPhone and you put it away.
My buddy
for a
just
second.
called me like right now and wants to know if I want to go to the Dodger game. Want to go to the Dodger game?
When, right now?
7:30.
No, I hate baseball.
You do?
There's no sports. I hate baseball. The Kings. Listen to what happened the other day, and then I'll tell you what this show's about. Because I've been like really a stressful mess lately.
No, you.
And I haven't been taking care of stuff, so my XM radio got turned off. So I was going to the TSOL show the other night, and I put on the radio to listen to the ending of the Kings game. You know, if they won,
right?
They went into overtime
on
at like
AM.
9
It's on
seconds
AM,
up.
right?
Yeah. Well, I put it on AM, and so I started getting more static, and he scores. I didn't know until 2 days later that it wasn't the Kings going to the next round. I didn't know that the Kings were already eliminated. So I was all stoked, and I'm sending Twitter pics like, F you to all the Blackhawks fans. We're still... And
It was
like, what are
baseball.
you doing?
It was a baseball game.
No. It was... So the Kings didn't make the final round. So now the only sport for me is NASCAR, which is okay. So, should we talk about the show a little bit? What the show is?
Go for it.
The,
I'd love to hear your version of it.
because it's not the same as yours. And then we'll even tell people why the hell we're even doing a show. Because
that's a good. That's probably what we should do.
Is it? Should we talk about
no,
that
give
now,
your version.
or should we give what my version of the show
Give
is?
your version.
Okay.
I want to hear your version.
This is sort of why we're doing the show. And I should also tell you that you can participate in Fork in the Road by calling us. Is that how we do it?
Yeah.
We kind of come up with a nickname. We have a guy that's answering the phones right now, and he's kind of...
What's your name again, dude?
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Dude.
Okay, I keep forgetting this guy's good. I mean, I like this guy. He's
Dude, we've been on the air for 3 minutes and 59 seconds.
Well,
you were here for 7 minutes.
Well, the lead up to it, I could tell he knows the lingo. He knows what he's doing. He's got positive energy back there, my man. What's your name again? Malcolm. I keep forgetting.
It's all about positive. It's like you're Mr. Positive Energy, and I'm just like Eeyore. I'm Mr. Grumpy Energy.
Well,
But
we got
that's
a lot
okay.
to
It
talk
works for
about.
me.
We got a lot
I
of
know.
good things to talk about. So we should be positive.
And people can call in to Fork in the Road by calling 800-806-8826. Screening the phones is...
Dude.
No,
what's your name again, man?
We're not screening the phones.
Maybe we could get them to make me a nickname.
Let's make him a nickname.
Yeah.
Okay.
So call in and help us come up with a nickname for the dude. How about the dude?
What about you mind the dude?
Yeah,
dude.
I like that.
You like it?
That's pretty Jeff
Well, then that's
Bridges
not
right
good.
there.
You
Jeff
can't, if he
Bridges
likes
right
it, it's got to be something, because this is the deal. You know, even though we've got a couple... how many viewers we got now?
How about we give him a hi, Nicky, how no? I'm like a honey ho.
We have 36 viewers.
So what? Just so you know, because one of the reasons that I'm so freaking stressed right now is I don't know how to edit video clips, and I've been trying to edit clips that we're going to see throughout the show. We're going to be going everywhere. We do a lot of riding all over the place. I've been to, 3 countries and 10 states with Tammy, and we're going to show some of the traveling clips that we do with our friends like Kevin and Gilby and Tammy and all those guys. You want to tell us how mature you are and what just happened with you and Kevin regarding the motorcycle?
Oh God! Oh, right out of the gates. Well,
Right out of the gate.
we have this.
Just so you know, because we are real serious guys, but this is
Yeah.
what you're dealing with watching us.
And probably one of the more serious, I can't say, probably the goofiest guy in our group is this guy, Kevin. Should I give his last name? No, I won't give his last name. Starts with an M, and you know who you
He's
are.
at
out
Brown
there.
Bike.
Yeah, he's at Brown Bike on
Twitter.
Instagram and Twitter. But anyway, this guy, he's the smartest guy that we know. I mean, he's a physicist. He's a physicist. He's a materials scientist. That's what he is. He's an atom smasher. He's a smart guy. Went to UVA, went to Johns Hopkins, so you kind of get the pedigree. But this guy is more, he is the quintessential frat boy. I mean, that's kind of what we say when he shows up to the house. He's like the frat boy. So for a while, I had this 49 Panhead for a little while. And Kevin, when I wasn't around, would take out his junk and put it on my gas tank and take a picture.
I don't know if you can say junk on the show, so I think it might be better. Like, he took out his hairy balls.
Okay, that might be a little more descriptive. So you get what happens. So but what he does is he does a little selfie and takes a picture of his balls on my tank. And both of these tanks have pretty nice paint jobs on them, right?
And he sends these
and
pictures.
he sends them to
so
me
you
at the
look
most
at it,
random times, and it's just like, oh.
it's a picture of his balls on your
On
gas
my
tank.
tank. So I go away. This was like a year ago. Is the first time he did it. And he did it in. We were down in Baja. So this next time around, I'm gone. I think I'm in Arizona. I come back, and he's kind of giggling, and I think it was maybe a week ago, maybe 3 days ago. I get a text out of the blue, and I have a really nice West Coast chopper. I come back, and there it is on my new chopper. There's Kevin's got his balls on my tank again. And he takes a picture and sends it to me. And this time, legitimately, I wasn't in a good mood, and I get the picture, and I was like, that dirty son of a... So I get home.
He's left his bike at our house.
Yeah, his bike's at our house right now, as a matter of fact. That's right. So I get home, and I had been gone for about a week, and I come back, and I pull up, and I'm like, oh, Kevin. No, Kevin left his bike here. Without even turning off my car, I get out of the truck. I walk over into the yard, and I know Ricky's been, this is the first time I've actually seen you in a long time. So I get out of the truck, I walk over, I pick up a shovel, and I go over and find the freshest pile of dog doo-doo I can find. And I scoop it up, and I think he thinks you did it. Did you catch that the other day?
Yeah.
And I put it on his seat, and I just did a big blanket text and sent it out to everybody. So that was kind of how I got.
Yeah. We really had no intentions of talking about that whatsoever. We now have 9 viewers. Just so you know, all we were going to do is.
No, but that's what I got. That was me getting Kevin back. So that's the kind of camaraderie and brotherhood that we have in this little crew. We put balls on the tank and doo-doo on the seats.
Never put my balls on anybody's tank.
All that kind of stupid frat boy stuff.
I'll tell you a little bit about this show, because this show is not these guys talking about stuff like that. We actually have a concept. What happened was, I wish we could play this. Maybe we'll play it next week or something. The Motorcycle Cowboys thing. We created this. Why are you laughing about that?
Motorcycle Cowboy.
We made a pilot for a show that I thought was really good. That was myself, Grant, Gilby Clark, and Kevin riding all over the place, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And I pitched it. I went to New York. Everybody loved it. And pretty much what they said was, which is weird, I've never been told this before, they said that it wasn't stupid enough, that they wanted the Honey Boo Boos and the Duck Dynasties and all that other stuff. And I'd never been told that we weren't stupid enough.
Well, they said it was too soft.
Too soft.
Too soft.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have been called that before.
I was going, no, I can do hard. I'm hard. I can be hard. I was just like, no.
It sucked because we thought it was a real fun idea. We'll show it on next week's show. So I've been making all these videos, and we've been making these little videos. You see them on my Twitter account. You see them all the places. I went to Tijuana to get dental work, where I'm at Mount Rushmore with Tammy. Me and Grant are riding to his fancy schmancy good-looking people party, and I'm getting ignored, all this stuff. So we're like, dude, what if we just started putting some of these videos on a show? And then we took it a step further, and it's like, we have pretty interesting Turn your fucking phone.
I did.
You didn't.
That's your phone.
Oh. Oh, it's a computer. Anyways,
I was gonna say, that's not even
we're
my
never going to
phone.
get to the stuff if we don't start talking
Wait,
about
is this your? Are you explaining the show right now? That's
Yes.
okay, I didn't
Yes.
realize that.
You can take a nap.
You went into that pretty smooth.
No, I'm a
Good- that
professional.
was a
I'm a
good segue
professional.
there. I didn't catch that.
So we thought, these are really cool videos. It'd be nice to have a place to show these videos. And I was like, dude, why don't we also just do interesting things? Why don't we go interview people? We've got a couple interviews on today's show. Why don't we go to concerts and talk to bands? Why don't we deal with situations that we deal with and not just talk? So we had this idea. And I don't know how to edit video clips, but I edited some for us today that we're going to show throughout the show, and it was a nightmare. I didn't know how to do it. Do you know how to edit video clips?
Yeah, dude. If we give you some stuff in advance, can you help
Yeah.
us edit?
Yeah.
You
Of
can?
course, yeah.
I want
can do that.
You can show yourself when you're talking. Show yourself when. Can you show yourself while you're talking?
Confidence.
No,
This
of
is the
course,
dude.
Of course, I could do it.
Okay, now turn yourself off.
That's the dude. That's the guy that's
the
running
dude.
the booth for us right there. He's kind of our. Where's our producer?
I'm the producer. Who's Sergio?
Where's
He hasn't showed up once. So basically, we're doing all these clips, doing all that stuff. Today, I try to put together a website. I'm stressed out. I've got a lot of stuff going on anyway. I try to get the website up, and 10 minutes, an hour ago, no website. So we finally put that thing up. We put this link. I imagine this is working. I hope some of you are watching this. Tell your friends. What we are going to do is put the complete show on YouTube once I set up a YouTube channel. So people will be able to watch this because we know 5 o'clock's a weird time and because you're driving. 8 o'clock might be weird.
Didn't you already set up a YouTube channel? But
I
the
forgot
truth
the
is,
passcode.
you forgot the password to
So
get
what?
on it.
I forget. And
I thought that was pretty fun.
so basically,